Hello, and welcome to part 7, I think we're on. This is about fear and confidence and overcoming your fear so that you have the confidence to go live. I always say to people, what is the opposite of confidence? What is the opposite of being confident? And people say the opposite of confidence is being shy. But actually, that's not true. The opposite of being confident is fear of judgment. And once you get rid of fear of judgment, you are confident. And I think this is a lot of the reason that people get caught up on going live on social media, because they have this fear of judgment. And when you go live, you are to a degree exposing yourself to other people because you are putting yourself on a video in front of others. So, how are we going to get over this fear? First of all, I want you to reframe how it is that you are thinking about that live video environment. Because if you are imagining it as you on stage and thousands of people looking at you, that's going to be quite intimidating. Instead, imagine that you're in a busy high street. You're in a busy high street, you've got a little table with some products on, and you are talking to a camera in front of you, a recording. And whilst you're talking to that camera, some people on that busy high street are coming, they're stopping, they're saying hello, others are walking by, but ultimately you're just talking to the camera. And, if people stop by and say hello, then you say hello to them, but you're just talking to the camera. And those people are just swanning in and out and getting on with their daily lives, because actually that's what TikTok is very much like. People will drop in and drop out of your lives, in and out, in and out. There will be a few people that will stop by and say hello and buy some products. Fantastic. But for all of that time, you're not exposing yourself standing there with thousands of people looking at you. You really are just you chatting to a camera, and some people are stopping by and saying hello. So when we reframe how we think about that, it changes how we feel about it. And that's what we need to do. We need to change how we're feeling about going live. So that's the first thing that is important. The second thing that's important is you're on there showing nails. You're not professing to be a makeup artist or a fashion expert or a home interior design person. And so whilst you might think that people are judging your hair and your clothes and your kitchen, they're not. In fact, what they're likely to be doing is thinking, oh, this looks like a normal person. This person's just a bit like me. Look at her. She's just in her house. She's not coming on here all made up perfectly, airbrushed, hair beautifully arranged, perfect backdrop. Looks like she's on QVC. She's just a person just like me. And that's how you build rapport. And that's how you build rapport very quickly. And so it's no bad thing. That said, make sure that you feel comfortable in what you're wearing. So don't get dressed up because you feel like you have to. Wear something that you are comfortable in. And I mean physically comfortable, but also mentally comfortable as well. So if going on the TikTok live in your pajamas freaks you out, don't do it. If you love the idea of going on a TikTok live in your pajamas, then do it. Do whatever is right for you. Doesn't matter about anyone else, because as I said to you all, your vibe attracts your tribe. This is what is going to make everyone's businesses successful, because we're all going to attract very different people. So that's really important. Next up, you can always ask anyone in the group to jump on with you for your first live. So they can come and chat to you in the comments. They can ask, they can prompt you with questions. They can make small talk with you. And that really will help. So don't feel like you've got to do this on your own. You absolutely haven't. You can absolutely tell everyone in the group, I'm going to go live right now. Does anyone want to jump on? Can anyone jump on? Get some people to come on and to chat with you. And then it is really just a conversation, and you'll have other people coming in on that conversation. You'll be showing there's nails on the conversation. You'll be talking about the nails, obviously. Whichever one of us has come on as well, we can give testimonials for the nails. So you don't have to do it on your own. And in fact, I would suggest for the first few times that you don't. Second thing is, Don't worry about repeating yourself. You absolutely should. In fact, you need to. Because if you think about this, like I said, people don't stay for long. People are coming in, they're going out, they're coming in, they're going out. You need to be repeating yourself over and over and over again. There'll be a couple of people, you'll get some diehard fans. They're going to watch you all the way through, regardless. But the other people are going to be coming in and out. They're coming in and out. If you've said at the beginning of your live, you know, like these are press-on nails, salon quality, reusable, don't think you don't need to say that again, because the 10 people that are watching the start of your live will have got that message. The 100 people that come on over the next half an hour won't have. So every now and then, you'll see me say on my lives, if you're new here, these are salon quality press-on reusable nails. Links, you know, shop the basket. There's plenty of what's that? Plenty of designs available, short, long, whichever. So have that conversation over and over again. Repeat yourself. If you're stuck on what to say, go back to that. If you're new here, then these are salon quality nails. If you've got a color in mind that you like, let me know. I'll see if I've got one here that matches. If you've got an outfit you want to wear next weekend, let me know and I'll provide you with some nails that you can match with it. That kind of thing, just over and over again. So you are repeating yourself, but that's absolutely an okay thing to do. Secondly, you may be afraid. Thirdly, fourthly, I don't know what we're on. You might be afraid of trolls. And that's a valid fear because they do exist, very, very much so. And they are irritating. However, they shouldn't debilitate you. Trolls are people that have very insecure lives, and so they have to try and cause problems for other people to make themselves feel better. Okay? It's a shame that that has to happen. That said, you don't have to put up with it. So if anyone comes on and starts trolling you, just click on their name, click on the top 3 buttons next to the top 3 dots in the corner next to their name and hit mute. Or get one of us in the group to be a moderator for you and we will do it for you. Again, that's no problem. That's absolutely fine. And I would recommend it because it can be very distracting when all of a sudden someone comes on and starts bloody spouting off. Don't let that put you off. It says more about them than it does about you, but let's have a strategy to overcome it. Okay? Let's have a strategy to make sure that that doesn't unravel you. Unravel you, wrestle you. I'm not quite sure what the word it was I was supposed to use there, but we'll go with that. Either of those. Okay. The next thing is that the first time that you go live will be the worst time. It'll always be the worst time. The first time that you do anything is the worst time that you do it. And so what will happen is, once you've done that first one, you're going to sit back and go, oh yeah, my God, actually that was not as bad as I thought it was. And then the next time is going to be easier and easier. So what I'm going to do in order to create a space where, hello, I wonder who the hell that was then. In order to create a space for you to get that first one over and done with, I have set up a Facebook group. It is called TikTok Shop Mentoring Live Practice Arena. And I'll send you the link. You can go into there and you can just go live. And I know Facebook Live is different to a TikTok Live. I know, but it's just a good practice way of pressing that button and chatting some shit to the camera. Use it as many times as you want. The only people in there are you guys. No one else is in there. It's just the people who are in this. And so there's no judgment, only support. And so you can go in there as many times as you like. You can practice where you stand in front of the camera. You can practice your lighting. You can practice your background. You can practice where you have your product set up. Practice whatever it is you need to practice is absolutely fine. Use it as many times as you like before you go on TikTok Live. Because then when you're going on TikTok Live, it's not then the first time, is it? It's the second, which means it can't be as bad as the first because you will have got the first one out of the way. My final tip for you is do not worry about perfection. No one is perfect. Nobody on TikTok is perfect. No one here is perfect. Nobody, full stop, is perfect. And actually, the more you are, the more successful you will be because people love authenticity. There is not enough of it on social media. And so people flood to it when they find it. Someone out there comes across someone that they feel is a normal person that they can relate to, someone like you, then that's it. They will stick to you like glue. So don't feel like you've got to go on there and be anyone else. You don't have to do lives like I do lives. You don't have to do lives like someone like, one of your other favorite content creator does lives. You don't have to do lives like someone else you've seen on TikTok Shop does lives. You need to do lives like you do lives. And I know that you don't know how that is yet, but you will. And you'll get better very quickly. You'll get more confident very quickly. And don't forget as well, the great thing about TikTok lives is once you press that end button, they are gone. So it doesn't sit on your wall for people to be able to go and watch back on replay. It's gone. And so in a few weeks, when you're absolutely smashing the lives like an absolute boss, no one will even be able to tell that you haven't always been like that, because that is all that they will see. Don't sit on this. Get it, big girl pants on. Take a deep breath, get it done. The first one is the hardest, and I promise you it will get easier after that. And it is not as bad as you're telling yourself that it is. And if you have a meltdown halfway through, all you have to say is, oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to go. I'll be back on later, and just end the live and leave. They don't know what's going on in your life. They don't know what's going on in your kitchen. They don't need to know either. But there is no harm in suddenly saying, oh my God, hold on. I'm going to have to leave you to it. I'll be back in a bit. Go off, go and have a breakdown, come back, start again. That's absolutely fine. There's no problem at all. Any questions, let me know. Let me know when you're going to go on. If you don't want me to, and I do understand this, if you don't want me to come on because it will make you nervous, but you want some of the other girls to come on, just tell me that. Honestly, I will not be offended. I'm used to it. I've had this for many years. People say, oh no, Abby, I don't want you to come on my calls because that will make me nervous. Fine, then I won't. Just know I'm cheering you on silently from the sidelines. If you do want me on, I will come on. If I see you on, I might pop on, but if it looks like I've put the fear of God into you, I'll leave again. But do use the space, use the team, use each other, support each other, and enjoy it. That's where we want to get to here. We want to get to a point where you love it as much as I do. I can't wait to watch.